Hello students, welcome to the next lecture on the PY question series. Today I will explain you how you can solve the problems related to the matrix. Myself Dr. Harishkar. You can follow my YouTube channel where you can find the playlist of CSR UGC NET and you can see the various lecture related to the rank, system of the linear equation, numerical methods and many more available in this playlist. You can subscribe my YouTube channel and so that you will get the notification when I uploaded my next video. Now before directly move on the PY question series, I will give you some tips so that you can solve the 50 plus question in this video with the help of the very 10 to 15 second time period. Make sure you have to watch the video till the end so that you can learn this concept very deeply. Now whenever you will see the question related to the matrix, then you have the two choices. You have the two options, you have the two choices. The one way is you can solve the problem with the help of the eigenvalue, and second is you can solve the same problem with the help of the rank concept. As you know, I already uploaded the video related to the rank of the matrix with the help of shortcut tricks. Now I have used the same shortcut trick to solve the problem related to the matrix. These are the shortcut tricks. This is the same tips as I uploaded in my rank video. Remember that rank, nullity, rank of A is 0 if and only if, and many more uploaded. If you are new to my YouTube video, you can scan and join my WhatsApp group. Now let's start with this video. You have to read the statement very carefully. A is my 5 cross 5 matrix such that each of the entries are my 0 and 1, and column sum is my 1 as well as the row sum is also 1. What come in your mind when the entries are my 0 and 1 and the row sum and column sum are my 1? Do you remember any of the subject or any of the topic you remember? That is the assignment problem. And once you identify that this is the assignment problem, how many elements related to the assignment problem? That is the n factorial. So you have the right answer is 5 factorial is the right answer. Look at the second one. A is my 5 cross 5 skew symmetric matrix. What is the meaning of the skew symmetric? Diagonal entries are my 0. Where B is my 5 cross 5 symmetric matrix with the elements are I, C, J form. Then consider the matrix C so that the determinant and the trace. So firstly find the determinant. What is the determinant of C? Which is the AB, because it's a matrix. How you write the matrix A into B? Is matrix of A into matrix of B. Now since A is my skew symmetric which is of the odd order, then what is the determinant of A? 0, because A is skew symmetric and the order is odd. So what is the answer of the C determinant? 0 is the right answer. Similarly, you can find the trace of the matrix. What is the trace of the matrix? That is the trace of A plus trace of the B. What is the trace of A? Because the skew symmetric 0. What is the trace of B? What is the first element is 1C1, then 2C2 and so on. 1C1 1, 2C2 1, 3C1, 4C1, 5C1. So the right answer is 5. So right answer are my B and D are the correct answer. You have to subscribe my YouTube channel so that you can get the notification when I upload my next video. Look at the next example. A is my n cross n. N is greater than equal to 3. So I assume n is my 3. So then your target is to make 3 cross 3 matrix. This is my A. Such that Aij is defined like this manner, and for some distinct number, because n is my 3, so you have the 3 numbers B1, B2, B3. You can choose any of the 3 distinct number. You may choose 1, 2, 3. They are the distinct. Fine. Or the easiest one is you can choose 1, 0, minus. That could be easy for you. Now complete this value. What is the A11? B1 square minus B1 square, 0. A12. That means B1 square minus B2 square. B1 square minus B2 square. A13, B1 square minus B3 square. A21, A22, A23, A31, A3 2, A3 3. Fine. Then your target is to find the determinant of A. What is the determinant of this? Minus 1, 0 minus 0. Answer is 0. So correct option is C is the right answer of this problem. And you can see within the 10 to 15 second time period you can solve this question in a very simple manner. I hope you can like and comment on this my video. Based on your likes and comment, if I get enough likes and comment, I will upload my next video very soon. So the next video will be depending on the how much response I got from this video. A is my 5 cross 5 matrix such that the sum of the entries of the each row is my 1. Sum of the matrix of the each is my 1. So can you think about any of the matrix whose row sum is my 1? It is identity. Fine. So if A is my identity, what is my A cube? A cube is also identity of the 5 cross 5. Then the sum of the entries of the A cube is 5. You can see how many seconds you are needed to solve this. Oh, very simple. Okay, A is my n cross n matrix. So I can choose A is my A and B are my 2 cross 2 matrix such that BA plus B square is I minus BA square. Always remember, whenever you have some matrix and some relation is given to you, then you always choose the matrix either as a 0, I minus I. Similarly, you can choose 0, I minus I, always. Like of this, a matrix is given, some condition is given to you. I can choose and start from the I. Now, out of this pair, which one is satisfied? Does this pair satisfied? So 0 plus 0, I minus 0, this is not satisfied. Fine. Any other pair you can see, if I choose B is equal to I, A is equal to 0. Is it satisfied? 0, I, yes, this satisfied. So once this will satisfied, you can see A is my singular, but A is my non-singular. AB is non-singular. A plus B is non-singular, B is non-singular. But you have to make sure you have to discard the options. Any other way, you can see if I choose A is equal to I, B is equal to 0, does it satisfied? 0, 0, it is not satisfied. If I choose A is equal to I, B is equal to minus I, does it satisfied? This is my minus I, this is my plus I, it is I plus I, not satisfied. If I choose B is equal to I, A is equal to minus I, yes, then it is satisfied. Then clearly say A plus B will be 0, it is non-singular. The last option is the right answer of the problem. Always choose the options which we need to discuss. Okay, look at this another one. The determinant of the permutation matrix given to be. You can choose n is say 1. What is your matrix? A is a permutation matrix, so its number is 1. What is the determinant of A is? Plus 1. It's a minus 1. N is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, it will be 0. Greatest integer is 0, so that's a 1. Now out of the B and D, I can choose n is my 2. What is my A? 1 1 0 0. What is my determinant is? Minus 1. So this number will be cancelled. Right option is B is my right answer. And you can see when you choose n is 2, what is this number? This is my 1, which is minus 1. Don't forget to like and comment on my video. The determinant of this matrix, you can choose any value of the x, y and z. Fine. You can choose any value. So I can choose x is 1, y is equal to 0, z is my minus 1. Fine. You may choose 1, 2, 3. But remember, you can never choose as all are my 1, because if you choose x, y, z all are my 1, what is the options? All options are my 0. Then you are unable to make the conclusion. So what is the x? 1 1 1. 1 plus x 1 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 1 plus 0 1. Fine. Now can you find the determinant of this? 1 minus 0, minus of 2, 1 minus 1, plus of 3, 0 minus 1, 1 minus 3 minus 2 is the right answer. Now look at the options. Z minus y minus 1, z minus x minus 2, y minus x minus 1. You can see the product is minus 2. X minus y 1, x minus z 2, y minus z 1, which is the plus 2, but we need a minus 2. This number is a square which can never be less than 0. So this option is cancelled. X square minus z square minus this 1 minus 1 0. So whole term will be 0. So right answer is my A is the correct answer. The matrix A will satisfy determinant. So you need to firstly find the determinant. This is 5, 0 minus 2, minus 9, 0 minus 18, plus 8, 1 minus 72, minus 10, plus 162, minus 71, this number, 152, minus 568, minus 416. It is an odd number, but it is my even number. It is divisible by 3. You can see 416. Is it divisible by 13? So 13, 3, 26. Yes, 32. It will be cancelled out. Yes, it is divisible by 2. Determinant of A as at least 2 prime divisor. So what is the determinant of A? It's a 13 into 32. 32 I can written as 2 into 4 square. So you can see the at least 2 prime 2 raised to power 5. Fine. So you can see at least 2 prime factor. That's the correct answer. A is invertible, determinant is non-zero, correct option. Inverse has all integer entry. Now there is no need to find the A inverse. Fine. What is the tips I will tell you? Remember, if A has integer entries, fine, and determinant of A is my non-zero, then A inverse has integer entries if and only if determinant of A is either 1 or minus 1. Now you can see all these values are my integers. This property is satisfied. Determinant of A is my non-zero. This also satisfied. Then A inverse has integer entry if and only if determinant is plus minus 1. But this number is not my plus minus 1. So this option is cancelled. C and D are the correct options. Okay, which of the following, okay, I can choose is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Which of the following statement is my correct about the trace? Remember, firstly I will tell you the general rule for the trace. How you can write the trace of the ABC. Look at that. If I write A, B, C, fine, I can write either clockwise or anti-clockwise. That's on your choice. Now I have written this manner. So this matrix is also be written as, you can choose any from the pattern. You can see I can start from the C, A, B, fine. If you start from the B, then it is also as B, C, A, and so on. Now same way I can write here. This is the A square. I can write A square is A into A, B square is B into B, fine. So this is the A square, B, B. Now look at the options. Can you make them as a BA, BA from this? You can see it's a BA, then AB. It is not possible to write BA, BA from this. How you write AB square? AB, AB. Can you write AB and AB from this? This is the AB, but it's a BA. You are unable to write this number. A, B, B, A. Is it possible? Yes, you can see. I can start from this number, A, B, B, A. So yes, it is possible. Now since it is a whole square, you can never think about this one. How you can write that? Very simple. I can choose any of the 2 cross 2 matrix, fine. Then you can choose any of this matrix. Say A is my 1, 2, fine. Now the matrix is given to you. You can think about the eigen value. What is eigen value is? 1 comma 2. I can choose A and B both are same. Then your target is to check whether A raised to power 4 is trace of A square of this. Now what is the eigenvalue of A are 1 and 2. Eigenvalue of the A square is 1 and 4. Eigenvalue of A raised to power 4 is 1 and 16. What is the trace of this? 5. What is the trace of this? 17. So 17 is not equal to 25. This option is also cancelled. Right option is only B is the right answer. U is my n cross 1 vector. It's a vector, so I can choose n is my 1. Fine. Such that U transpose into U is my 1. So it will be U square is my 1. So I can choose U is my plus 1. Fine. N is my 1. U is my 1. What is the A? I is my 1 identity matrix of n, that is a 1, minus U into U transpose is my 1. So A is my minus 1. Then which of the following statement is true? A is singular. What is the meaning of the singular? A should be 0. Determinant of A should be 0, but it is 1. A square is equal to A. What is the A square is? Plus 1. Clearly say they are not equal to. A square is equal to I. Correct option. Trace of the A. N is my 1. So 1 minus 1 is minus 1. So yes, this option is also correct. C and D are the correct answers. Kindly support my videos by liking and comment on this video. D1 and D2 are the two matrices given to you. Then you have to find the relation between them. Again, you can see there is no restriction on the A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z values. So you can choose any numbers. Fine. So I can choose this number as a 1. Rest all are my 0. So that it becomes my identity. So then matrix this will be, rest values are my 0. Fine. Then what will be my D2? So A is equal to 1. So this number is 1. Y is equal to 1. This number is 1. R is equal to 1. Rest all values are my 0. Fine. Then what is my determinant of 1? This. Can you find the determinant of D2? This is my minus 1. 1 minus 0. Minus 1. Can you find the relation between them? Twice not possible. Twice of this not possible. Only left option is C is the right answer of the problem. You can scan and join my WhatsApp group if you are new to my YouTube videos. Okay. Consider the matrix A. Then your target is to find the A raised to power 2015. How you find that? If you think about that, you can find firstly A square, like A into A. Then you can find the A4, then A8 and so on. That will take a lot of the calculation. The easiest way is think about the matrix. Look at that. A raised to power 2015. First of all, you can see the column length is my 1. Fine. Column second length is also my 1. Dot product of these two columns is my 1. What does it means? These are my orthogonal matrix. Once it is my orthogonal matrix, what is the pair of this number? That is cos of 2015. It is minus sine of 2015. It is sine of 2015 and it is cos of 2015. Fine. Because we all know if it is orthogonal, then you can simply power will be the n of this. Theta is my this number. Now can you find this number? 2015 into 2 pi over 31. So it's a 65. That means it's a 130 pi. So this number will be my cos 130 pi minus sine 130 pi sine 130 pi cos 130 pi. Sine n pi will be 0. Cos n pi will be minus 1 raised to power n. It's an even number. It's a 1. It's a 1. That means A raised to power 2015 is my identity. This option cancel. This option cancel. This option cancel. Correct option is B is the right answer. A is my n cross n. I can choose n is my 2. aij is my integer. All these values are my integer. ab is equal to I. Then which of the following statement is my true? Fine. Then determinant of this is my 1. I can write this is determinant of b. Determinant of this is 1. Now if determinant of a is my 1, then definitely determinant of b is also 1. The sufficient condition that the matrix B is also integer is determinant of A is my integer. That is not true, because if I choose the determinant of A is my 3, for example, then what will be the determinant of B? It must be 1 over 3. That means if I choose the example as 1, 3, clearly say determinant is this. What is my B? AB is equal to I. That means B will be my A inverse. So if B will be my A inverse, what is the answer of this? It's a 1 over 3, 1, 0, 0, 1 over 3. Clearly say the elements of the B is not integer. B is always an integer matrix. Again, the same example. The necessary condition for the matrix is integer. Determinant is plus minus 1. Yes, true. If the determinant is my plus minus 1, then definitely the determinant of B is also plus minus 1. When the determinant, again the same remark, if A is my integer entries, determinant of A is my non-zero, then A inverse has integer entry if and only if determinant of A is my plus minus 1. Now in this case, what is the A inverse? Is my B. A has the integer entries. Determinant of B, A is my plus minus 1, is a non-zero. Then B has integer if this condition satisfied. So right answers are A and D are the correct answers. Since the matrix is given to you, you can start with the eigen value. Otherwise, student may think that they can calculate the A square, they can calculate the A cube, A4 and so on, and check which one case of the identity. But the easiest way is I can find the eigenvalue. Lambda square minus 1, lambda plus 1 is equal to 0. Fine. Now you are if you want to find the roots of this, that's fine. But you can see if I multiply both sides by lambda plus 1, fine, because we know lambda plus 1, when you multiply this, what is this number? This is A cube plus 1. What does it mean? Lambda cube is my minus 1. That means lambda raised to power 6 is my 1. So if lambda 6, then according to the Cayley-Emerson theorem, characteristics equation will be A6 is equal to identity. So the D is my right answer. Okay, A is my 3. Again the matrix is given to you. You can start from the 0, I, minus I. So let's start with A is equal to identity. Fine. Then if I choose B is my minus 1 raised to power I plus j of Aij, that means capital A. Can you define the matrix? A1, 1. 1 plus 1 is even number. This is 0 because A is my identity. 2 plus 2, 4, again identity, 0, 0. 3 plus 3 is again positive number. That is, so what is the determinant of B? Is 1. Determinant of A, 1. That means both are same. The second option suggested minus 1. Look at this one. If you choose, this number is minus 1 raised to power I plus j of, then what will be my B? It will be I plus 1, 1. Rest values are my 0 because I have taken the identity matrix. First case, 1 plus 1, 2. Then it's a minus 1. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus, sorry, it's a 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. That's a minus 1. Then minus 1 of A 2, 2. That's a 4. It's a plus 1. 3. It's a 6. It is my minus 1. Can you find the determinant of B? It is my plus 1. So that means it is a determinant of A. But he said minus. This option is also cancelled. Now, how you can check about the other options? Because 0 will satisfy all. If you take n as a minus I, then it will be satisfied easy. Now, if I choose b is my minus 1 raised to power I plus j of a, I can choose a is my any number, say a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. Then what will be my b? 1 plus 1 positive, 1 plus 2 negative, 1 plus 3 positive, 2 plus 1 negative, 2 plus 2 positive, 2 plus 3 negative, 3 plus 1 positive, 3 plus 2 negative, 3 plus 3 positive. Can you find the determinant of this? So first case is a1, b2 c2, b2 c2, first one is satisfied, minus a2 minus b1 c3 minus minus plus c1 b3. You can see if I take negative common, b1 c3 minus b, that also satisfied, plus third case is a3 b1 c2 minus c1 b2, b1 c2 minus c1. So that means all the options are correct. So that means this is nothing but the determinant of a. So first option is correct option. Similarly, if you define b is my of this number, then what will be my this number? This is 1 plus 1, this is 2, that is minus a1, 2 a1 2, that's a 1 plus, I can written this is iota, iota raised to power I plus j. So this number is 1 plus 2 3 I cube is my minus iota, 1 plus 3 4, iota 4 is my plus 1, 2 plus 1 3, iota cube is minus b1, 2 plus 2 4, 2 plus 3 5, b3, 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 2 5, and 3 plus 3 6 is a minus c3. Now if you multiply them, you can find the determinant. It is minus b2 c3 minus iota square is plus b3 c2. Look at the first pair, a1, if I taken as a minus common, then it is satisfied. Then you can check about the second pair, it's a minus minus plus iota a2, it is plus iota b1 c3 minus iota c1 b3. You can see a2 minus, I can take iota common, it's a minus, b1 c2 satisfied, plus a3 minus iota square, that's a plus 1, b1 c2 minus c1 b2, b1 c2, that means this is same as determinant of a. A and C are the right answer. Okay, for all the t which belongs to the R, determinant m is given to be this, then determinant of a, determinant of a, determinant of. So can you find the determinant of this? 1 minus t square minus of t, 1 minus 0 plus 0, 1 minus t square minus of t is a polynomial of degree 3. Wrong option. M of t is 0 for all t. Wrong. If I choose t is equal to 1, then clearly say determinant is my non-zero. Determinant is 0 for infinitely many. No, determinant is 0 only for two values of the t, because it is a quadratic in quadratic in t. So this option is cancelled. For the exactly 2 is the right answer. Kindly support my videos by the liking and comment on this. I will upload the next video based on your good response on this video. Let n is greater than equal to 1, alpha and beta are not equal. I can choose alpha is 1, beta is minus 1, or alpha is 1, beta is 0. An is the n cross n. N is my greater than 2. So I can choose n is my 2. Fine. What is your An is? It's a 2 cross 2 matrix. Aii alpha 1 1. and is a minus 1 minus 1. dn is the determinant of this. So what is the d2? Because n is my 2, 1 minus 1, 0. Fine. So determinant is my 0. So I can substitute here d2 0. Alpha minus beta, this is my 2. dn minus 1, d1, that's a 1. Beta is my minus 1, which is not satisfied. Cancel. dn is my 0. n minus 1 is 1 over alpha minus beta. Alpha minus beta is my 2. 2 raised to power 0, 1 plus beta, satisfied. This option 0. n minus 1, 2 alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? 0 into 0 is 0. 0, 0, 0. Fine. So first option will be cancelled out. Now we can't say that based on this second, third, fourth are my correct options. Now look at the third option. If I take n is my 3, fine, then what will my an? 1, 1, 1. Rest numbers are minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Then what is my d3? 1 minus 1 plus 1. It is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1 plus 1. So it is 0, minus of 2, minus 2 is minus 4. Then I can start from the last one. d3 is my minus 4. n minus 1, n is my 3. So alpha plus twice beta. Alpha plus twice beta will be my minus 1. Alpha minus beta is my 2. 2 raised to power n minus 1. So it is my minus 4, satisfied. Look at this one. Minus 4, which is equal to minus 1 square into 2, which is not satisfied. d3 minus 4. Alpha minus beta is 2. 2 raised to power n minus 1, 4. dn minus 1, that is a 2 cross 2 matrix, 0 plus beta. Beta is my minus 1, satisfied. So first and third options are cancelled. Now you can see whenever n is greater than 2, n is 2, this condition satisfied. N is equal to 3, this condition satisfied. Same, n is equal to 2, this condition satisfied. N is equal to 3, this condition satisfied. So B and D are my right answers of this problem. Okay, A is my 3 cross 3 matrix such that A, B, C, D are my integers. Fine. So firstly you can choose any integer. Say A is equal to 1. A rest number I can choose as a 0. So your A will be my identity. Fine. Then if A is my non-zero satisfied, there is a polynomial such that P of A is the inverse of this. Definitely, what is the A inverse? Identity. You will get a inverse matrix from this. Fine. So first option is the correct option. Otherwise, if you want to, if you don't understand it directly, you can write the characteristics equation. What is the characteristics equation? Is lambda minus 1 is 0. That means lambda cube minus 3 plus is my 0. Now because lambda is eigenvalues are my 1, 1 and 1, which is at the non-zero, I can divide it by lambda square, lambda. Fine. So can you find the lambda inverse from this? It's A square of this, or you can see the inverse of the matrix will be A square minus 3A minus 3I. So that first option is the correct option. Okay, look at the second option. For each polynomial Q is the any polynomial which has the integer coefficients, I can choose x plus 1. Fine. Then what is the left hand side? Q of A plus I. What is the A is my identity, so it's a 2I. So look at the right hand side. What is the Q of A plus 1. A plus 1 is 2. Q of B plus 1. B is my 0, it's a 1. So clearly say it is not equal to the 2I, because this number must be the 0 in order to balance them as a 2i. So this option is cancelled. A raised to power n is my 0 for some positive integer. What does it mean? A is my nilpotent matrix. That means the eigenvalues are my 0. So definitely A cube is also my 0. Look at the last option. A commute every matrix of the form this. If I call this is my B, your target is to prove AB is equal to BA. Fine. That's very simple because he said every matrix. So you can start with this A, B, C, 0, A, D, 0, 0, A. Fine. You can think about that. What is the eigenvalue of this? Eigenvalue of this are A, and A. Eigenvalues of this are A dash, A dash, A dash. Fine. Now I can multiply this by A dash, A dash, A dash, 0, C dash, 0, 0, 0. So if you multiply them, what will be the matrix? A into A dash. Fine. Then it's a B into A dash. Then A into C dash plus C into A dash. I can check for the second matrix. If I write B into A, so B will be my A dash 0, 0, 0, A dash 0, C dash 0, A dash. If you multiply them with B, A 0, A, D, C. So clearly say the first number will be A, fine. Second one is 0, A dash into B is fine. A dash into C, C dash into A. First row is satisfied. Look at the second one. This number will be my 0. This number will be A into A dash. This number will be D into A dash. Is it satisfied? First number is 0, satisfied. Second is satisfied. Third one is first 0, A dash into D, satisfied. Look at the last one is 0, 0, and this is A into A dash. 0, 0, A into A dash. So both are same. Yes, this is also the correct answer. So A, C and D are my correct answers. Okay, let's say N is my 2 cross 2 real symmetric matrix, non-singular matrix. Suppose X transpose AX is my less than 0. Can you say that this matrix A is my negative definite? No. Why? Because if it is a negative definite, it should be true for all X. But he said there exist. Fine. So can you think about any of the matrix A whose values is my negative? Say this number. Fine. Or you can define the function x comma y corresponding to them is x square minus y square. Then clearly say there exists a pair of the x 1 comma 2 which is less than 0. Fine. So this function satisfied. Determinant of A less than 0. B is equal to minus of A minus 1, 1, 0. Is it a positive definite? We all know for the positive definite eigenvalues are always greater than 0. But you can see the eigenvalues are minus 1 and 0 which is not satisfied. There exists y so that A inverse. Can you find the A inverse? If I choose A is my this, A inverse is 1, 0, minus 1, 0. That's same as A. Then there exists a y. Yes, you can choose this is my y. Y is 1 comma 3, or you can choose y is 1 comma 2 so that this condition will be satisfied. For all y, not true, because if I choose 2 comma 1 is my y, then definitely 2 comma 1 is not less than 0. So the right answers are A and C are my satisfied answers. Okay, it's a 2 cross 2 matrix. Fine. The once is a matrix, you can start with the eigenvalues. So once is a 2 cross 2. What is the eigenvalue of the A? Lambda 1, lambda 2. What is the determinant of A? Product of the eigenvalue is my determinant. What is the eigenvalue of the I plus A? 1 plus lambda 1, 1 plus lambda 2. Then I can substitute this value. Product of the eigenvalue is determinant, which is 1 plus. Now you can open this bracket, 1 plus lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 1 plus into lambda 2. Now clearly say this number will be cancelled, 1 will be cancelled. What does it imply? Sum of the eigenvalue is trace of the matrix must be 0. A is a non-singular. It's not true because sum of them will be 0. A is 0, it is not always true. Determinant is 0, is not always true. R of n, I can choose n is my 2. Standard inner product. V is my orthonormal basis. Matrix is my 2 cross 2, which are the orthonormal basis. So matrix will be my orthogonal matrix. So what is the orthogonal matrix? The column length is 1. Either you can start with this matrix or you can start with this matrix. Fine. Clearly say the column length is 1. Dot product of the column is also 1. Then you can see A is equal to A transpose, satisfied. But you can see from here, what is the A transpose? 0. It is, this option will be cancelled out from this concept. Determinant of A is 1, satisfied. But determinant of A is my minus 1. This option is cancelled out. A is equal to A inverse. Can you find the A inverse of this? It is 1 minus 1 0 0, satisfied. If you find the A inverse from this matrix, determinant is my plus 1. So 0 0 minus 1. Clearly say A is equal to A inverse, not satisfied. The last option is the only one is the satisfied. Moreover, once we know this is the orthogonal matrix, what is the property of the orthogonal matrix? A into A transpose is identity, and you can see this is the A into A transpose is identity. And you can see A and A inverse and A transpose satisfied. What is the A transpose? A transpose is 1 0 minus 1 0. Again you can see both are satisfied. So the right answer is C is the correct option. Okay, M and N are the two matrix. M is less than equal to N. I can choose M is 1, N is my 2. A is my 1 cross 2 matrix. Always start with this easiest one. B is my 2 cross 1 matrix. I can choose 1 comma 0. Then what will be my AB? If you multiply them, it is 1. If you find B into A, it's a 2 cross 2 matrix. 1 into 1, 1 into 0, 0, 0. Now look at that. AB is always singular. Singular is a non-singular. Determinant is a non-zero. Fine. AB is always singular. That's not true, because you can see this is my non-zero. So this option always. Fine. BA is singular, non-singular. What is the determinant of BA? 0. He said always non-singular. This option is also cancelled out. Now look at this. Another one is, if I choose another B like 0 1, then what will be my AB? 0 plus 0. What will be my B into A? B into A will be 0 0 1 0. BA is equal to 0. AB is always non-singular. Cancel. BA is a singular. BA is singular. Yes, it is the right answer of this problem. This is the first method you have to find with the help of the matrix. There is one more method, that is by using the rank of this problem. Now A is my M cross N. B is my N cross M. M is less than of, so what is the rank of the A? Less than equal to M. Rank of the B less than equal to M. Now look at the options. Firstly, I can choose as a rank of the BA. What is my BA? BA is my N cross N. What is the rank of BA? Is less than of the minimum of A and minimum of B. Fine. But clearly say it is less than of the N. So what does it mean? Rank of the BA is not equal to the number of the column vectors, what does it means? BA is 0 always. So BA is 0 always, that means BA is always singular. This option is cancelled. Similarly, I can find the rank of the AB. Rank of the AB is minimum of this. What is the size of the AB? AB is M cross M. Fine. Now it is a less than equal to M. Now it is less than equal to M. Now can you say this is all? Now it's a less than equal to M. It can be less than, it can, if I choose M is my 1, then the rank may be 0 or maybe 1. If it is 0, then this option will be cancelled out. If it is 1, then this option is cancelled out. So therefore correct option is D is my right answer of this problem. Okay, A and B are my invertible matrix. So A, determinant of A is my non-zero, determinant of B is my non-zero, such that AB is equal to minus BA. So again, some relation is given to you. I can choose any pair from this case. Fine. Now, does 0 and 0 satisfied? Yes, but I can never take as a 0, 0 because A is my invertible matrix. Now look at this pair. If I take A is equal to I, then what is the value of the B? None of the pair will satisfy. Fine. Now if none of the pair will satisfy, then you have to think about that. A is invertible. I can multiply both sides by A inverse. Fine. What does it implies? B is similar to the minus B. If B is similar to the minus B, trace of the B is equal to minus trace of the B. Now look at the option. Trace of the B is 1. 1 is equal to minus 1. These two options cancel. Fine. Or you can see if you add them, trace of B will be 0. Similarly, B is invertible. I can multiply this by B inverse. A B is equal to minus A. That means A is similar to the minus A. Trace of the A is equal to minus trace of the A. So that means trace of the A1 is not satisfied. 1 is equal to minus 1. So this option is also cancelled. Only option is A is my right answer of this problem. Don't forget to like and comment on my video. A is my real symmetric matrix. What is the eigenvalue of this? Fine. I assume eigenvalues of the A is my lambda. Can you find the eigenvalue of the B? Eigenvalue of B is 1 plus iota times lambda. But because it's iota, it always occur in the pair. Second number is also my this. B is invertible, A is invertible, all the eigenvalues, all these. What is the determinant of B? It is 1 plus lambda square. Now, A is invertible, B is invertible, it is given that. It means this is my non-zero. Can you say this implies if and only if A is invertible? A is invertible means lambda is my non-zero. But that is not true, because this value of lambda can be 0 or non-zero. So if it is 0, then still this condition hold. That means this is not true. All the eigenvalues are necessarily real. What is the eigenvalue of the B is 1 plus this. When this number will be real? When the lambda will be my complex number. Fine. But lambda is my real because it's a real symmetric matrix. All the eigenvalues are my real. Therefore this number is my imaginary. So all are necessary real is a cancel. B minus I. Can you find the eigenvalue of B minus I? B has eigenvalue this. What is the eigenvalue of B minus I? Lambda I minus lambda I is necessary invertible. What is the determinant of this? It is lambda square. Fine. But lambda can be 0 because if A is the eigen, if I choose this is a matrix, one eigenvalue is 0, so this number will be my 0. Is necessary invertible, cancel. So the last option is the right answer. Why B is necessary invertible? What is the determinant of B? 1 plus lambda square. This is never be 0. whether the lambda is 0 or non-zero, this can never be 0. Yes, D option is the right answer of this problem. A is my matrix, which of the following statement is my correct? I think that's a simple 1 iota iota 1. Can you find the A star? That is a conjugate complex. So 1 conjugate complex is minus iota 1. So first of all, A is equal to A transpose, not same. A transpose is equal to A inverse. Can you find the A inverse? Determinant is 1 plus 1 2, then 1 1 minus iota. Clearly say these two are not equal. A into A transpose. So what is the A into A transpose? 1 iota 1 and 1 minus iota 1. So it will be 1 plus 1 2, minus iota plus iota, plus iota minus iota, 1 plus 1 2. Fine. Similarly, A star of A, 1 minus iota 1, 1 iota 1, 1 plus 1 0 0 2. Yes, this option is the correct option. A square is equal to 1. A square, so 1 iota 1, 1 iota 1. So it is 1 minus 1 0. This is not identity. Fine, because it's a 1. I need a 1, but it's a 0. So the correct option is B is my right answer. Okay, a matrix is given to you, so your target is to start with the eigenvalue. Can you find the eigenvalues? You can write the characteristics equation. Minus 3 plus 4 1. Fine. So eigenvalues are my 1 and 1. Clear? Now there is one more easiest way. You can see 2 and minus 1. You can see what is the row sum. Row sum is my 1, row sum is my 1. So definitely it one eigenvalue is my 1. Fine. Since the trace is my 2, so other eigenvalue is also 1. This is the first method. Fine. You can find the eigenvalue by using the characteristics equation or by using this. If each row has the same sum or if each column has the same sum, then that sum will be the eigenvalue. Now this case, eigenvalue of the A is my 1 and minus 1. My target is to find the A 20. What is the eigenvalue of the A raised to power 20? Again 1 and 1. Fine. So that means either row sum, you can see the row sum is not 1. So that option is cancelled. This is 1, but this is not 1. This is 1, this is 1. So one eigenvalue is my 1 and the trace is my 2, other eigenvalue is also 1. The row sum is not 1, is not 1. So the right answer is B is the correct answer. Okay, A and B are my two matrix. Again you can see either you can start from the A, these pairs. Fine. So let's say I assume A and B both are same to be identity. Then what is the determinant of A plus B? That is a 2i. It's a 2 cross 2. Determinant is my 4. 0. Determinant of A 1. Clearly say they are not equal. Determinant is 4. 0. Twice of this 2 minus 2 not satisfied. 4. 0. Twice of the determinant 2 plus 2 satisfied. 4. 0. 2 minus 2 not satisfied. Right answer is C is the correct answer. Always whenever there is some condition given to you, pick these values and then try to discard the options. Don't forget to like and comment on the video. A is my 2 cross 2 matrix such that determinant is this, trace. So your target is to find the eigenvalue minus trace plus determinant. Fine. Can you find the eigenvalues? 3 plus minus 9 minus 4 over 2. 3 plus minus 5 over 2. These are the eigenvalues of the A. Then your target is to find the eigenvalues of the A square. So A square will be 9 plus minus 5, 9 A square plus B square plus 2AB, 6 root 5 divided by 4. That means 14 plus minus 6 root 5 over 4. So you have the two eigenvalues. One is this number and second is this number. Then what will be the trace of the A square? Trace of the matrix is sum of the eigenvalues. So 4 is the LCM, 28. 7 is my right answer of this problem. P is a square matrix. Size is not given to you. I can choose as a 2 cross 2 such that P square is equal to P. Very simple. You can choose a matrix. You can see P square is equal to P satisfied. Trace is irrational number. Wrong. What is the trace of this matrix? 1. What is the rank of this matrix? 1. Satisfied. Trace is an integer. Yes, trace is an integer. Trace of the P is an imaginary. Trace is not an imaginary. Fine. This is with the help of the matrix. This is the first method. Second method is you can start with this eigenvalue. So lambda square is this. What are the eigenvalues? 0 and 1. Then clearly say trace is my sum of the eigenvalue. This is correct. This is correct. So the right options are again B and C are the correct option. A is my n cross n. I can choose n is my 2 cross 2 with rank 1. What does it mean? The last row will be 0. Fine. So you can choose any number. The easiest one is 1, 0. Fine. Alpha is I plus A. What is the I plus A is? 2, 0, 0, 1. Then alpha is the determinant of I plus A. Fine. Beta is the trace of the matrix A. Beta is also given. Then which of the following statement is correct? 2 is greater than of the 1 plus 1. 2 is less than of the 1 plus 1. Beta minus alpha is my 1. So correct option is B is my 2 minus 1 is the right answer. J is my 1 cross 1 cross 1 cross 1 matrix with all the entries are my 1, 1, 1. Can you find the eigenvalues of the J? 1, 0, 1. Rest all values are my 0. How many times? 100 times. Fine. Now I is my identity matrix of order 1 cross 1. What are the eigenvalues of this? 1, 1, 1. How many times? 1, 0, 1 times. Then your target is to find the determinant of J minus I. I can find the eigenvalues of the J minus I. Then determinant will be the product of the eigenvalues. 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 100. 0 minus 1, minus 1. 0 minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and so on. How many times? 100 times. So what is the product of the eigenvalue? That's the determinant. So this number will be 100 times. So once you multiply 100 times, this number is plus 1. Answer is 100 is the right answer of this problem. The trace of this matrix. If I write this matrix is my A, I consider this number. Then your target is to find the trace of this. That means we target to find the eigenvalues. What is the eigenvalue of the A? 2, 2 and 3. What is the eigenvalue of A raised to power 20? 2 raised to power 20, 2 raised to power 20, 3 raised to power 20. Then what is the trace of this number? 2 raised to power 20, 2 raised to power 20, 3 raised to power 20. That means this option is cancelled, 7 will be cancelled, this option is cancelled. Yes, you can see it's a twice of 20 plus 3 raised to power 20, or you can also say it's a 2 raised to power 21 plus 3 raised to power 20. C is my right. I request kindly like, subscribe and comment on my video to spot it. I can choose n is my 2 cross 2, A star is the conjugate transpose, then which of the following statement is true about A and A transpose this one. Now it's a matrix, but the value is not given to you, so you can think about the eigenvalue or rank. I call as this is my B. Fine. First of all, we all know rank of the A is rank of A transpose of A. That means rank of A and rank of B are same. Then the first option is A is invertible. Determinant of A is my non-zero. That means rank of the A is my 2. Fine. Rank of A is my 2. That means rank of the B is also my 2. Also, what is the A transpose into A? That is my Hermitian matrix. Fine. Once it's a Hermitian matrix, what is the eigenvalues of the Hermitian matrix? It is always greater than equal to 0. Fine. Now, the first option is your target is to prove the trace of the B is my non-zero. Since it is a 2 cross 2, B has 2 eigenvalue. Rank is my full rank, so none of the eigenvalue is my 0. If none of the eigenvalue is my 0, so that means this eigenvalue is positive, this eigenvalue is positive. So once both numbers are positive, trace will never be 0. So first option is my correct option. Second option, trace of the B is my non-zero. If trace is my non-zero, but in the second option they are not talking about the rank of the matrix. Fine. So trace is my non-zero. What does it mean? If I choose trace, 2 eigenvalues are my 1 and 0. Fine. So what does it mean? Trace is non-zero, satisfied, but A is my invertible because determinant is my 0. So A is invertible, not possible, so this option is cancelled. Similarly, if you look about the last option, trace of the B is my 0. That means when it will be 0, because eigenvalues are greater than equal to 0. If this number will be positive, then if even this number is 0, then trace B will never be 0. So under what case you can think that trace will be 0? When both the values are 0. Fine. So that means if both the values are 0, that means matrix B is my 0 matrix, or you can see the rank of the B is my 0, because both the eigenvalues are 0. If rank of the B is my 0, that means rank of the A is also my 0. If rank of the A is my 0, that means A is my 0 matrix. Fine. Look at the third option. What is given to you? Trace of the B is n is my 2, it is less than 4. It is also greater than equal to 0. Fine. So now it's a trace of this. Then Aij. Aij is the element matrix. They are not talking about anything about the B. So if I choose A is my A, B, C, D. Fine. What is my A star? A star is A, B, C, D. Then can you define the B? A star into A. Because I need the trace of the B, I only compute the diagonal entries. What is the diagonal entries? A, I have to multiply this by A, B, C, D. A trans this into this, that is A this plus C square. Similarly for this, B square plus D square. So that means trace of this will be my this number, C square plus D square. What is that? It's a element square. Now it is given that this number is less than 4. Then for some ij is less than 1. That means A, B, C, D, our target is to prove either one of them will be less than 1. So assume that A, B, C, D is my 1. Then it will be my 4 is equal to 4 is less than 4, not satisfied. So that means Aij can never be 1. I assume Aij is greater than 1 for some ij. No, for all ij. Because I need to prove for some ij. If I assume Aij is greater than equal to 1, greater than 1 for all ij, then this inequality will be greater than 4, which is not satisfied. So that means this case is also not satisfied. Hence, some Aij will be satisfied. Okay, which of the following matrix will form a raised to power 6 is I. Okay, look at the option. First option, dot product of the each row column is my 1 and the length is also my 1. What is the meaning of that? These are my orthogonal matrix. So what is the a raised to power 6? That is element 6. So I need the identity. So check whether the first value will be 1 or not. This number will be 3 pi by 2. So its number is not 1. So this first option is cancelled. This is 1. I need this also 1. So that means cos 6 pi over 3 cos of 2 pi plus 1. This number is pi plus 1. Sine 6 pi by 3 0. Sine 6 pi by 3 0. Cos 2 pi 1. So this is my identity. Cos pi will be my minus 1, but we need an identity. This option is cancelled. This number will be cos of 6 pi by 2 cos of 3 pi. Cos of 3 pi is minus 1, but we need an identity. So right option is B is the right answer. The determinant of this matrix, again very simple. I can break this into the two parts. This is the first method. I plus the rest values are 2, 2, 2 and 2. Fine. Now you targets to find the determinant. I can find the eigenvalues. What is the eigenvalues of this I? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Fine, 6 times because it's a 6 cross 6. What is the eigenvalues of this? Always remember, if you have a say 0 a b 0, it is my even matrix. Then eigenvalues are my plus minus root ab. Fine. Now it is a 6 cross 6. So eigenvalues of this are my 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2. So what is the eigenvalues of this matrix A? 1 plus 2, 3, 1 minus 2, 2 plus minus 3 minus 1. So the product of this eigenvalues is my determinant. Minus 27 is the right answer of the problem. There is one more method. The second method will be, always remember that I already gave you in my rank of the lecture. If you have a matrix A, and this is my B, B, B and B, and this is my n cross n. If n is my even, remember this is only for the even and the rest of the values are my 0. Fine. Then determinant of A is a square minus b square raised to power n by 2. Now clearly say this is my 6 cross 6, A is my 1, B is my 2, n is my 6. Substitute this value, 1 minus 4, so that is again minus 27 is the right answer. Okay, n, m and n are the natural numbers, then such that A transpose of R is my 1. If you look about the options, they are not depending upon the value of the R. So I can choose R is my 1. So once R is my 1, so this number will be my this quantity. Clear? Then I can choose M is 1, N is my 2. It can be any number. So A is my 1 cross 2 matrix. I can choose 1 cross 2 matrix. What is my A transpose? Always choose 1 0. That's one of the simplest one. Fine. then what is the A into A transpose is a 1. This example satisfied. Then you can see first option is m is equal to 1, but this case is cancel out. Determinant is my non-zero, A is invertible, but this is a one counter example. What is the A transpose into A? It's my 2 cross 2, 1, 0, 0, 0. What is the determinant of this is 0, but he said invertible option cancel. If m is equal to n, that means if I choose m is my 2, n is my 2, then A is invertible. So A is invertible. So you can't prove this by the counter example. So look at that. Okay, A is my m cross n. B, A transpose will be my, I can use the concept of the rank, n cross m. What is my A into A transpose? M cross m. Now when it will be invertible, if you prove that rank is my m, that is the number of the column vector, then you can say this option is the correct option. Fine. Now look at that. What is the rank of the A? Less than equal to minimum of this. Rank of the A transpose is less than equal to minimum of this. Fine. Now is there any condition on? No. It is given to you that A into A transpose is my identity. Now if you remember my very beautiful result, what is the result I have given you in my rank lecture? If A is my m cross n, B is my say n cross p, then such that AB is equal to identity, then you can find the rank of the A, you can find the rank of the B directly. Rank of the A, that is a row, number of the rows of the A. B is my column, number of the columns of the B. Fine. Now same case it is given to you in this case. Then what is the rank of the A? Number of the rows of the A. Number of the rows of the A is m. A R of A transpose. Number of the columns of the A transpose. Fine. So now you can see it is my m, it is my n. So what is the rank of the A into A transpose? Less than equal to minimum of rank of A, rank of B. Also you can see rank of A into A transpose is rank of the A, rank of the A transpose minus number of the column vector of the A into A transpose. What you conclude from that? This number is satisfied. Yes, A into A transpose is inverted. If m is equal to n, then what does it mean? If m is equal to n, A is my m cross m, A transpose is my m cross m, then again A transpose is my m cross m. So that is again correct option. Okay, look at this another one. A I can choose is a 2 cross 2. A and B are my 2 cross 2 matrix. Sum of the elements in the each row is my 2. Sum of the each element in the row is my 2. I can choose 1 1 1 1. Fine. Sum of the columns, sum of the element in the each column is also 2. So B is equal to A. Fine. Then which of the following is necessary singular? That means determinant of that matrix is 0, or at least one of the eigenvalue is my 0. Now look at that. What is the A transpose? A transpose is equal to A and A is equal to B. Fine. Now look at the first option. I minus half A square, because B is equal to A transpose is equal to A. What is the eigenvalue of the I? 2 cross 2 this. What is the eigenvalue of the A? Can you find the eigenvalue of A? 2, 0. What is the eigenvalue of the A square? 4, 0. So what is the eigenvalues of this? Or eigenvalue of the half of A square will be 2, 0. Then what is the eigenvalue of half? I minus half. So 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1 minus 1. none of the eigenvalues my 0, so it is a non-singular matrix. Look at this one, it's I minus half AB. This is again the same case. This option is again cancelled. Look at this third and fourth option. It's a 1 over 4 AB. So what is the eigenvalue of the 1 over 4? Because A is equal to B, it is my A square 4 1 comma 0. Eigenvalue of the 1 is 1 comma 1. Eigenvalue of the half A square will be 0 minus 1. So one value is 0, so it may be singular, but this is a one counter example. Look at this one, is a B square or A square. This is the same example. So you are unable to discard any one of the C and D option. Now look at the any other example. If I choose row is my 2, fine. Then what is my column? I can choose this number, fine, such that B is my A transpose or A is my B transpose. Clear? Then look at the third and the fourth option. Third option will be my I minus 1 over AB, and the fourth option will be I minus 1 over 4. A transpose is my B, so this is my B square. Can you find the eigenvalue of the B? Eigenvalue of the B is my 2 comma 1, so this is 1 comma 1 eigenvalue. Eigenvalue of the B square is 4 comma 1, so clearly say one eigenvalue will be 0, so that is maybe a singular. But look out the AB. Can you find the eigenvalue? Okay, we all know if you find the eigenvalues of the A, eigenvalue of the B, but product you can never find them. So if you multiply them, A into B, it will be this into this, 4, 2 plus 1 3, 2 2, fine. Then what is the I minus of this? I is 1 0 0, so 1 minus 1 0, 1 3 by 4, 0 minus half, and 1 minus 1 over 2. Now clearly say what is the determinant of this? Determinant is a non-zero, so that means it is it singular matrix? No. So the left option is D is my right answer. You can scan and join my WhatsApp group if you feel it's more comfortable. What is the trace of the A plus B? Trace of A, trace of B. What is the trace of A? Sum of the eigenvalues. Now you can find the eigenvalues of the B. So if you substitute minus 1, it is plus 1 is the eigenvalue. If you substitute 1, again is a plus 1. If you substitute 1, again it's a 1. If you substitute minus 2, it's a 16. It's a minus 20 plus 5, it's 1. So eigenvalues are my 4. So trace will be my 3 is the right answer. It's a June 2023. A is my 3 cross 3. Then which of the following statement is my false? A must have a real eigenvalue. So clearly say if A is my 3 cross 3, then characteristics equation, what is the degree of the characteristics equation? Has degree 3. Once it is of the degree 3, that means it is of the odd degree. Once it is of odd degree, that means it has at least one real eigenvalue. Fine. So it must have a one real eigenvalue. That option is correct option. Why? Also you can see if you have the 3 eigenvalues, say this eigenvalue has A plus iota B. Eigenvalue are always occur in the pair, or complex number are always occur in the pair, then it is A minus iota B. If I consider the third eigenvalue is alpha plus iota beta, then alpha minus iota beta must also be the eigenvalue, but it is only 3 cross 3 matrix. That means it has only at most 2 complex eigenvalues and at least 1 real eigenvalue. So first option is the correct option. Determinant of A is 0. If determinant of A is 0, it means at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. So yes, this option is also the correct statement. Remember, we need a false statement. So this option is the correct, wrong, this option is the wrong. If determinant of A is negative, that means the product of the eigenvalue is my less than 0. Fine. 3 is one of the eigenvalue. Fine. Then A has the 3 real eigenvalues. If I choose alpha plus iota beta, then it is alpha minus iota beta. What is the product of the eigenvalue? Alpha square plus beta square. It is always greater than 0. Whatever the value of the alpha beta, but you can see determinant of A less than 0 is not satisfied. Determinant of A less than 0 only if at least one, or you can say the other two are my complex numbers, eigenvalues are complex number, then determinant must be the positive. But we need a determinant negative. That means out of, instead of the complex number, it has the real eigenvalues. So yes, all the eigenvalues are my real. It is also the correct state. So the only unknown, only the wrong statement is my last option. How? We can see. Again, you have the 3 eigenvalues. Determinant is my positive. One eigenvalue is my 3. Then all has the real eigenvalue. That's again wrong. You can see if this number is my here, then it is my positive always. So that means complex eigenvalue is also positive. So that statement is my false. That means this is the right answer of this problem. Okay. A is my 5 cross 5 matrix such that characteristics polynomial of the A is same as characteristics polynomial of the A inverse. That means eigenvalues of the A is same as eigenvalues of the A inverse. Which of the following statements are necessarily true? I can start with the matrix. Let's say A is my identity. Then what is my A inverse? A inverse is also identity. Eigenvalues of the A and eigenvalue of the A inverse same. Characteristics equation are same. Then trace of the A square. What is the A square? Is identity. It is my 5 cross 5. What is the trace of the A square? 5. But he said 1. What is the trace of the A raised to power 5? Is also the identity. Trace of A raised to power 5 is also 5. So this option is also cancelled. Determinant of A square is my 1. So we can't discard them. Determinant of A raised to power 5 is 1. We can't discard. Look at the another one. Remember, as I told you earlier, you have to take these examples. I have taken. Now let's see A is equal to identity minus I. Then A inverse is also minus I. Both have the same characteristics equation. What is the A square? A square is I. What is the A raised to power 5? Is minus I. What is the determinant of A square? Is my plus 1. What is the determinant of A raised to power 5? Is my minus 1, because eigenvalues of these numbers are minus 1, 5 times minus 1. He said determinant is plus 1. This option is cancelled. Only left option A, which is the correct option of this problem. Okay, for the positive integer n greater than 2, I can choose n is my 2. A is my 2 cross 2 such that rank of A raised to power 4 is my 0. What does it implies? A raised to power 4 is my 0. That means A is my nilpotent matrix. Fine. Now A is my, and 0 is my 0 matrix. Which of the following statement are equivalent to the statement A has n linearly independent eigenvectors? If A has n linearly independent eigenvectors, that means it is my Dag-Zebel matrix. Fine. But remember that nilpotent matrix can never be diagonal matrix. Fine. Or you can say non-zero nilpotent matrix be never diagonal matrix. Now always remember, as I told you in my previous videos, if you have a nilpotent matrix plus diagonal matrix, it is of if and only if A is my zero matrix. Now look at the options. Nilpotent matrix is given to you, diagonal matrix it is also given to you. Which of the following statement is equivalent? A must be my zero matrix. So this option are my cancel. A must be my zero matrix. Remember, A square is equal to 0. It doesn't implies that A is my 0. Fine. Okay. A is my n cross n with the rank R. V is a vector space collection of all those x such that Ax is equal to 0. Then the dimension of the V. That's a very simple. What is the shortcut trick? If you remember that, number of the column vectors of this into nullity of A. Fine. What is the nullity of the A? Number of the columns minus rank of the A. What is the rank of the A? Is R. So this is the right answer of this problem. N square minus n R. A and B are my similar matrix. There exists an invertible matrix S. So I can written S is B S inverse. Which are okay, this is the typing error. So this is basically S B S inverse. Which of the following statement is need not true? Remember, if A is similar to B, what does it implies? Characteristics equation of the A is same as characteristics equation of B. Trace of the matrix A is same as trace of the matrix B. Minimal polynomial of the matrix A is same as minimal polynomial of the matrix B. Eigenvalue of the matrix A is same as eigenvalues of the matrix B. Fine. Determinant of the matrix A is same as determinant of the matrix B. A transpose is fine. This is, if A is similar to B, then this result will hold. While converse is also true only up to the 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3 only, not for the all cases. So now look at that. It is not given any matrix. If A is similar to B, transpose of the A is similar to the transpose of B. That's true. Transpose of the A is similar to the transpose of the B. But we need a not true. So first option is the correct state. Minimal polynomial of A is same as the minimal polynomial of the B. Trace of the A is same as trace of the B. Range of the A is same as range of the B. That is the false statement. How? You can see, I can choose, this is my matrix A, this is my matrix B. Fine. Now you can see eigenvalues of the A and eigenvalues of the B are same. Characteristics polynomial of A and characteristics polynomial B same. Minimal polynomial same. Determinant same. And also it is a 2 cross 2. So this side result is also true. That means A is similar to the B. But can you find the range of the A? Clearly say the range is only 1 0. But the range of the B is my 0 1. They are not same. So this option is the false statement, hence is the right answer. Okay, I can choose is a 2 cross 2 such that rank of the A and rank of the A square are same. Consider the transformation T from R square to R square defined by TV is equal to AV. Which of the following statement are my correct? Make sure they are said rank and same. Is it equal to 2 or not equal to 2? They are not given to you. Okay, then the first option is kernel of T and T circle T. What is the T circle T? T circle T will be T of X A of x, okay, or if I call as a matrix T or A square, firstly I can define like a square. If T is a mapping defined corresponding to the A, T circle T is the mapping defined corresponding to the A square. If rank of the A and rank of the A square are same, I can subtract the number of the columns from the both side. What does it mean? That means nullity of the A, nullity of the A square. That means kernel of the A, kernel of the A square, both have the same dimension. A is invertible. That is not true. A is invertible only if the rank is my 2, but it is not given that they have the same rank as of the n. I can choose A is my this number. Fine. What is my A square? Clear? Then clearly say rank of the A is not equal to 2. Fine. But both the rank have same. A is invertible. That option is cancelled. Now I plus A is invertible or not? Must be invertible. Again, you can choose these examples. Fine. I plus A. If I choose A is equal to minus I, what is my A square? Plus I. Rank of the A 2. Rank of the A square 2. So this condition satisfied. But what is the A plus I? 0. So the determinant of A plus I is 0. So is it invertible? No. So the right answers are A and B are the correct options. Okay, this is a very recent year paper, December 2023. Again is n cross n. N is my greater than 3. I can choose 3 cross 3 matrix. Fine. Such that Aij is I into j. The first number is 1. This is 2. This is 3. 2 into 1. 2 into 2. 6. 3. 3. 9. This is my A. Then your target is to find the eigenvalues of the A. What is the rank of the A? Clearly say this number will be 0. This number will be 0. So rank of A will be my 1. Because if you write into the row reduced echelon form, this number will be. Rank of A is my 1. So that means 2 eigenvalues are my 0. That the trace will be my third eigenvalue. Fine. Now look at the option. Which one of the following eigenvalue? 1 is not. N is my 3. 3 is not the eigenvalue. If n is my 3, 3 into 4 over 2, 6. 6 is not there. It is 3, 4, 7 over 6. 14. Yes, 14 is the correct answer. So D is my right answer. For this, which of the following statement is positive definite? Positive definite. What is the meaning of the positive definite? Determinant should be greater than 0. So 2 times A plus 1, sorry, minus 1, 5 plus 1 into minus A should be greater than 0. So 4A minus 1 minus A greater than 0. 3, 4A minus 2. 2, 3A is greater than 0. A must be greater than 2 by 3. A is a positive definite for all A less than wrong, because if you simply choose A is my 0, not satisfied. A is a positive definite for all A greater than 3. Yes, it is true, because if you choose A is equal to say 7, is satisfied. If you choose A is 4, again satisfied. Positive definite for all A which is minus of 2, wrong, because if you choose A is equal to 0, it is not satisfied. It is for finitely many, but it has infinitely many numbers. Fine. Because it's a positive definite, it may have the equality as well. So the right option is B is the right answer. Okay. If is a n cross n, first option is A is my 3 cross 2, B is my 2 cross 3, such that AB is equal to identity. Again, I can apply the concept of the rank. Can you find the value of the rank of A? Because AB is equal to I. So once is identity, A is the number of the rows, B is the number of the columns. Fine. No, it's a BA, sorry, it's a BA. Instead of the AB, it's a BA given. BA is equal to identity given. So what is the rank of the B? Number of the rows of the A. Rank of the A is number of the columns of the matrix. Then your target is to prove AB is equal to I3. What does it means? Rank of the AB is must be 3. But we all know rank of the AB is less than equal to minimum of rank of A and rank of B. So 3 is less than 2, not possible. Fine. Now look at the second example. B is a matrix. There exists a matrix B with the integer entries such that AB is equal to I2. Okay, again, if you remember that what I gave you in the earlier tips, if A has integer entries, fine, and determinant of A is my non-zero, then A inverse has integer entries if and only if determinant of A is my plus minus 1. What is the B inverse? A inverse is basically a B. What is the determinant of A? 6 minus 1, 3, which is not equal to plus minus 1. So that means, does it satisfy? Fine. So B, second option, is also cancelled. Look at the third option. A is my this, which is the part of the Z6. There exists a matrix B with the entries in the Z6 such that AB is equal to I2. Again, I think it's very simple. This is the element which belongs to the Z6. Then your target is to find the B such that this condition hold. That means your target is to find the B is equal to A inverse. Can you find the A inverse? 1 over 5, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 1. Now your target is to express each element in the form of the Z6. 5 is equivalent to minus 1 of the 6. So minus 1, fine. I can multiply this. Minus 2, 1, 1, minus 3. Minus 4, minus 2 is equivalent to the 4. 3 is minus 3 is equivalent to the. So yes, it's a part of the Z6 is the right answer. Now look at the last option. A is my 3 cross 3 diagonal matrix such that a diagonal matrix, then there exists a matrix B. You have to find the matrix B such that AB is equal to I3. That means your target is to prove the rank of the AB is 3. Also we all know rank is minimum of the rank A, minimum of the rank B. So if I prove that, if I choose any of the matrix A whose rank is less than of the 3, A is any diagonal matrix. Fine, this is the diagonal matrix. What is the rank of the A? 1. Whatever the minimum of the B, it is always be less than equal to 1, which is not satisfied. So the right answer is C is my right answer. Which of the following statement is false? 2 cross 2 matrix, A and B has rank 2, then the product of this matrix. What is the rank of the AB? Minimum of the rank of A, rank of B. Also, we all know rank of the AB is greater than of rank of A, rank of B minus number of the column vectors. So 1 is less than 2 is a greater than 2. That means rank of the AB is my 2. So this is my correct state. Product of the 2 3 cross 3 matrix, again it is less than rank of A, rank of B. What is the rank of the AB? Rank of A, rank of B minus number of the column vectors, which is 1. That means 1 rank of AB is less than equal to 2. So 3 cross 3 is at most 2. Yes, you can see this is the at most 2. This is the correct statement. The product of the 2 3 cross 3 matrix of the rank 2 is at least 2. But you can see he needed at least 1. So this statement is my false statement, and I also need a false statement is the correct option. Product of the 2 cross 2 matrix, rank 1. So this number is rank 1. Also AB, which is 1 plus 1 minus number of the columns, that is 0. So you can see 0 is less than of the rank of AB is less than equal to 1. So it can be 0 matrix, yes, because rank may be 0. So this statement is also correct. Right option is C is my right answer. I hope you can enjoy this session too. If I get enough like, I will upload my next video on the eigenvalues. Till then, you can share this video with your friends. Best of luck, students. Happy learning.